Pacemaker is an open-source cluster resource manager that provides high availability (HA) and load balancing services for Linux-based clusters. It is a software tool that manages the behavior of cluster resources, such as services and applications, and ensures their availability and reliability in the event of hardware or software failures. Pacemaker is designed to work with multiple types of clusters, including traditional high-availability clusters, load balancing clusters, and even cloud-based clusters. It can manage a wide range of cluster resources, including IP addresses, network interfaces, file systems, databases, and virtual machines. Pacemaker is highly configurable and supports a variety of resource agents, which are scripts that define how to manage a particular resource. Resource agents can be used to monitor the status of resources, start and stop them, and perform other operations as needed. Pacemaker can also be integrated with other cluster software, such as the CoreSync open-source cluster messaging layer, to provide additional functionality. One of the key features of Pacemaker is its ability to detect and respond to failures in a cluster. It uses a quorum-based approach to ensure that resources are only active on a single node at any given time, and it can automatically move resources to a different node in the event of a failure. Pacemaker can also perform various checks on resources to ensure that they are functioning properly, and it can initiate recovery actions if necessary. Pacemaker provides a command line interface for configuration and management, as well as a graphical interface called the Pacemaker GUI. It also has a comprehensive documentation set and an active user community, which provides support and assistance to users. 1. Resource agents. Pacemaker uses resource agents to manage cluster resources. Resource agents are scripts that define how to manage a particular resource, such as a service or application. Pacemaker comes with a set of built-in resource agents, but custom resource agents can also be developed. 2. Quorum-based approach. Pacemaker uses a quorum-based approach to ensure that resources are only active on a single node at any given time. This approach uses a voting system to determine the number of nodes required for a quorum, and it ensures that resources are only active if a quorum is present. 3. Recovery actions. Pacemaker can initiate recovery actions if a resource fails or becomes unavailable. These recovery actions can include restarting the resource, moving it to a different node, or performing other operations as needed. 4. Load balancing. Pacemaker can perform load balancing by distributing resources across multiple nodes. It uses various load balancing algorithms, such as round-robin or least connections, to ensure that resources are evenly distributed across nodes. 5. Integration with other software. Pacemaker can be integrated with other cluster software, such as the CoreSync open-source cluster messaging layer, to provide additional functionality. For example, CoreSync provides a reliable communication channel between nodes in the cluster, which is used by Pacemaker to detect and respond to failures. 6. Command line and graphical interfaces. Pacemaker provides a command line interface for configuration and management, as well as a graphical interface called the Pacemaker GUI. The Pacemaker GUI provides a user-friendly interface for configuring and managing resources in the cluster. 7. Documentation and community support. Pacemaker has a comprehensive documentation set and an active user community, which provides support and assistance to users. The documentation includes installation and configuration guides, as well as user and developer manuals. Overall, Pacemaker is a highly configurable and flexible cluster resource manager that provides high availability and load balancing services for Linux-based clusters. Its ability